Hi folks, hope everybody's okay. I just want to play this. I want to address three people in this video. The first is this person.
Wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people.
There's a type of person that I've noticed on YouTube. They go from one channel to the other. They go on the most craziest channels and all sorts of different channels, and they kind of live at night and they go and dance all the other channels. And they find places where people are characters, and then they go there, and that's the bit of entertainment. And the song says it all.
Do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
So what I would encourage you to do is get out more, meet people more, visit people, do things, get out and just get off YouTube, okay? Because you don't want to be a lonely person stuck on YouTube. He said, yeah, you're always on YouTube. Yeah, but I do meet people, alright? I do meet people, believe it or not. Okay, that's the first person out of the way. The second person is these people who think that they're so smart, and all they do is come to knock you, and they don't have anything positive to say, and they know all the ins and arguments and all the ins and outs, and they leave you with an intellectual hand grenade, and then they run off and they snigger and think, haha, let him deal with that. And I just got one thing to say to you. You're not that smart, alright? You're not that smart, and you're certainly not intellectually honest. Okay? So I don't want to deal with you. It's not that you say things that I can't deal with. It's just that you're not really interested in actually finding truth. All you're interested in is popping people's bubbles. But the thing is, you don't like your bubble being popped. Okay? You don't like your bubble being popped. It's as simple as that. Okay? So if you don't like your bubble being popped, don't try to pop mine. Because you ain't going to ever pop mine. Alright? Because my will is stronger than your will. So you're never ever going to pop my bubble. I'm always going to be preaching the gospel. Alright? So you're going to get used to it. You're never ever going to break me down or stop me from preaching the gospel. If I'm not on this channel, I'll be on another channel. If I'm not on that channel, I'll be on another channel. But you can bet one thing is for sure. My will is stronger than your will. And you can keep coming on here, and you can keep thinking you're clever, and you can keep leaving little intellectual hand grenades and run off and smirking. But at the end of the day, in 20 years' time, I'm going to be here preaching the gospel. Alright? And I know for a fact that your worldview, whatever it is, has not got any answers to the major questions of our time. If you don't believe me, put me to the test and invite me for an academic debate, whoever you may be, and let us do the business. And if you're not willing to do that, then please go and play with somebody else, because you're wasting my time. But there's the third person, and they're honest, intellectually honest, and they genuinely think about things. Okay, I'm addressing you. You're the one I'm addressing. I've been reading this. I've read up 106 pages of this book today. It's The Resurrection of Jesus, a historical approach by Licona, published by IBP. Now the first 90 pages are about history, about what is history, excuse me. And so the question is, the Christians believe, as I do as a Christian, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And maybe you as a skeptic, or someone who doesn't believe, don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Now the only way we can decide that is by going back to history. Now the question that I want to ask you is, what is history? What is your understanding of what is history? How do you, as a skeptic, interpret an historical event? Now that question those questions are not easy questions to answer. I will have no patience whatsoever for silly comments, nor for comments that do not properly intellectually think about this. On the one hand, you have realist historians who believe that you can go back to history and have some probable understanding of an historical event. But notice probable. Most historians do not believe in certainty in having a past understanding